So in the world of social media and marketing, have you wondered what is the social in media all about? Why is this important, and specifically, where can you start or where can you use it best? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting going, you're going to find tips to improve your bottom line. Stay tuned. Hey, Tourism Tim here with an important tourism marketing TV. Today we're going to really be looking at social media. What the heck is it? Why you should be using it, but more specifically, how to start, how to get going, or how to maximize it. But first, I just wanted to put a shout out to my community, people who are part of my social group, and that's you. You know, I really appreciate it when you come by the website and you make a comment, you ask a question, and I just want to put a little shout out here to just some of the people who have made comments on my blog, Travel Business Success, who come here, watch the videos, and feel inspired or have questions. And so, you know, quick shout out to Melissa with Thailand Hill Tribe Holidays. Here's Nora. And you can see all this is my answer to one of the questions. I'm just scanning here. Here's Herawia from our Car Hires Lombok. And by the way, I'm going to Bali in starting on I'll be there April 28th through about the 14th. So if you're in Bali, the southern end of Bali or the western end of Bali, and you'd like to be considered to be interviewed for Travel Business Success and meet me, and maybe even get some help for your business, email me, okay? I'll see you there. Here's Ronnie from Nyon Tour Agency. Sorry Ronnie if I mispronounced it. Here's Jack Waipopo from AfroSet. Here's Keith with Mongolia, Stonehosh, Mongolia. Here's Doreen with Alaska Tour Guides. These are all people who've just recently have been to the site, who've made comments, who've liked, shared. So what is the social and media all about? I'm going to look at my notes for a little bit here, but I see social and what has made social grow it's a connection with your friends. It's with community you know, or people that you can relate to. These are friends or people who share a common interest. So think about it. When you're doing a social engagement, isn't it easier to connect with friends? Maybe at your home first. If you invite some friends over and have a get together, isn't that the easiest form of connection, or with your family? The next level would be maybe connecting with those friends at their house. But what about if you're at someone else's house and there's people you don't know? Wouldn't your friend introduce you to them? Isn't that a way of connecting them, making a bridge, turning a stranger into a potential friend? And then how about if you're in a totally different place? You're networking, you're at an event, you don't know anybody. It's not as easy to connect with people and have a sense of that you're in the right place, or you're doing the right thing. So that is part of what social media is all about. I'm going to be showing you, we're looking at a study that was done from Nielsen about 1.5 years ago, and what the bottom line is, they wanted to know what is the most trusted form of advertising that people look to make purchasing decisions. And this is particularly pertinent in the travel and hospitality industry. And you'll notice right at the top that referrals from friends rank #1, I think at 92%, followed by #2, reviews or opinions of people. So you can see that it's how critically important that when your friends or someone you know gives you a recommendation, it means a lot. Well, it's the same out in the marketplace. You know, it's when people visit your website or they're going to a social media review site, they're looking for those opinions and mostly to establish trust. That's when you can get your friends to recommend something to you. Don't you trust that opinion? That's what one of the key aspects of social media is all about, is to establish trust and to establish credibility. And even if you don't know that person, it starts building those connections that you need to feel comfortable to move ahead in that relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's you're looking for a mate, or you're trying to make a purchasing decision. So why is social media so important? Why is it exploding? Well, it's just millions and millions and millions of people connecting with each other and sharing those opinions and the reviews. And as you saw in that infographic from Nielsen a moment ago, when you can connect and create relationships from a trusted source, like a social media site, whether it's Facebook or TripAdvisor or Airbnb, LinkedIn, and on and on and on, you know those people, you're going to have a sense of trust. You're going to, you know, they're going to be credible. But if someone is a friend of a friend, isn't that even a higher? Isn't that a little bit more of a credibility factor and a trust factor than if you don't know them at all? Social media, and you'll notice I'm looking down at my notes here because I wrote this up, and I really want to capture the essence of this, is that social media allows you to leverage the goodwill and opinions and reviews of friends or friends of friends, and or maybe people who have traveled with you. And I really see the social aspect of social media, especially relative to promoting travel and hospitality, as turning a stranger into a friend and a friend into customer, and it happens over time. The media aspect of travel is the technology that binds these relationships and allows us to reach and connect with old friends, make new friends, and to use technology to reach millions. So where do you start with social media? How do you know which one to use? And more importantly, how do you know how to participate in social media? So let me ask you this important question. In your travel business, who are the people who know you and like you the best? It's your best clients, aren't they? Aren't they the people that have been on your trip or your tour or used your service or stayed at your lodge or visited your destination that came back that just raved about the trip and said what an incredible thing is? Aren't those the people who are most happy with you? Aren't they haven't they moved from the realm of total stranger to possibly there's a connection there, there's a friendship, there's a unique and bond. So where do you start with social media? You start with those people first. Because as you know, I'm a big believer of getting your clients, best clients, to do your selling for you. So you have to start by, number one, identify your happiest clients. Go through your database, and if you're not already categorizing your clients, be it prospects or previous guests, and ranking them by top advocates, most happy with your service or your destination, you should be doing this. So go through your database right away, and just in 10 minutes you should be able to scan and pull out some of what I call your A-level advocates. These are people who are super fans. These are people who maybe have already commented on Facebook. Maybe they gave you a TripAdvisor rating, but you know maybe they filled out a survey and they gave you 5 stars or whatever you use. You know for a fact that these people are already happy with you. You have connection, and so like any relationship, have you ever had a friendship with a best buddy and somehow you let it slip? Even though you had a close connection, but somehow you didn't stay connected. Well, social media allows us to stay connected better than ever before, and that's one of the reasons Facebook has been so amazingly popular. Well, it's up to you to keep that community going. And so much of us put all of our effort into acquiring that client and serving them, but then just drop the ball entirely on the back end and keeping that relationship going. So one, start with your best clients. Find them first. 2, start reaching out to connect with them in as many ways possible to keep the relationship going, to keep them remembering the awesome experience they had with you recently, or the service you provided to your destination. They're thinking about it, and the more that you can keep them thinking about, the better. And what you'll notice is that those people are going to be happy that you reached out to them. They're going to be delighted to connect with you, and you will find them starting to share with you. And in the next chapter of Tourism Marketing TV, in an upcoming webinar, I'm doing a special next week, I'm going to show you specifically how you can better leverage that trust that social media provides and from referrals, and how to start utilizing that in your business to truly get your best clients selling for you. Because what happens when you do this is not only will you get more leads, more referrals, more repeat business, but you're actually going to find that your time selling, meaning, or your time converting a stranger into a friend will be radically shortened. You're going to have higher quality leads coming to you, so you're going to convert more of them into sales. Your marketing costs are going to go down. This is awesome. So stay tuned for the next show, which is going to come soon, and an announcement about this webinar. It's going to be a week from tomorrow, which is going to be on the 18th of April. Right before I leave, and I'm going to show you just some really awesome ways to connect with social media, to get your best clients selling for you, how to engage them in the social media communities, and more importantly, how to use that to promote your bottom line. So stay tuned for that announcement. There'll be a limited amount of people that will be available. And last but not least, once again, thank you for watching, listening. I really appreciate you sharing this with other fellow independent tourism professionals around the world, liking this, making comments, asking questions. You are my social circle, and no matter whether you're in Timbuktu or Taiwan or here in Northern California, we're all trying to pursue our dreams in tourism, and I am honored to be part of your team, to help you move ahead on your tourism dreams. Tourism Tim signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.